Alright, we should be live. Give me a second here. Alright, we're live. Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Hennessy Performance Racing League race here on a Wednesday. Tonight, we got the start of the playoffs with the Truck Series. In the booth tonight, yours truly, Mr. Slick NASCAR, and along with me, two other fellow drivers and broadcasters. We're going to first start off with Mr. He drives in the Xfinity Series, Nike. How are you, Nike?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Slick?
I'm pretty good. Looking forward to a pretty exciting playoffs. I mean, we've seen these truck guys go pretty far into the season and looking forward to it. Also, along with us, a fellow Cup driver, also in the playoffs in the Cup. You'll see that tomorrow. Driver of the number 2 car for Team Penske, Mr. Heredia. Heredia, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. I'm ready to see some action here.
Indeed. So, as we hit the playoffs here, we all know, obviously, who the favorite going into the playoffs is, and that is Mr. Shake and Bake. You got, Heredia, you got any thoughts on Shake and Bake's season and how he can keep up the momentum here in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, he had this is I think his third or fourth season here in trucks, and I mean he's won for 3 in a row and not 3 on championships, but you know last season was a heartbreaking championship loss, and I think he's trying to have a redemption arc and win a championship this season. If he doesn't win it, then it's all for nothing.
Yep. Nike, you got any thoughts on Shake?
Well, I mean, clearly he's the favorite, right? But there's a couple guys that could give him a run for his money. I'm looking at like Glizzy, Wagons. I think he could put a string of races together here and maybe get Shake.
Yep, indeed. So, before this race gets underway, we will go over the playoff standings as they stand going into race 1. So, Shake and Bake with a 33-point gap to 4th place, which is pretty big compared to the rest of the field. You got Marner, he's +4, Small, he's +2, Sickum +1, and then below the cut line you got Nate, Logan, Secure the Perks, Movement, Glizzy, and Captain Dead Dad. So, is there anybody below the cut line that you think can sneak their way into the Final Four and pass one of the guys in the Final Four, or in the Final Four spot to begin?
I mean, outside of Shake, there is absolutely no, you have no room to screw up. You can't, every spot, you have to claw in this, you can't give anybody anything. There's going to be no give, all take if you want to make the championship four. I mean, any 2nd to 10th, throw them all in a hat. Pick one. Pick 3. I mean, I think Shake's good. I think he's got a big enough gap with how good he is. But one bad race for any of the rest, and it's pretty much it for them. So, I don't know. I think a couple guys under. I mean, I think Nate and I think the 38. I mean, that's my pick for tonight. Y'all want to see who's y'all's picks for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Heredia, you got anybody you keeping an eye on down there in currently the Final Four or below that cut line?
If you talk about, let's say, below the cut line, I'm keeping an eye on Glizzy or Movement. I mean, I think Glizzy is actually a little underrated, as well as Nate, but he's been having really good runs, him and the RPK team of Nate, but they just have been bad luck, lag outs, or somebody's wrecking them intentionally, and it's just they're bad luck. If they don't have bad luck, I think they're in the Final Four right now. But right now I'm looking at Small to get this W for today.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a very interesting pick. Yeah, Small, he's ever really since getting that win in Odor, I think it's kind of given him a lot more momentum going towards his way. I mean, after Odor obviously locking himself in, so I think I like that pick from Heredia picking Small to win. Very underdog pick there.
Yeah, these are 4 interesting tracks that they gotta go to. So a little bit of everything gonna get thrown at these guys to see who makes homesteads.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago. It's believe it's a mile and a half if I'm right on this. I mean it can go either way. I mean we've seen the mile and a half track races this year in the trucks, and they've been pretty, you could say, exciting for the most part. So I mean, Heredia, you've raced at Chicago, obviously in the Cup Series before, but is there really anything you want to let these truck guys know about before tackling this circuit?
Well, it's a one groove racetrack, and I despise this track with a passion, but
very much.
It's very drive dependent. It's like a small super speedway. It's one lane, really, the inside lane. You can somehow make the top work if everybody checks up on the bottom, just like a super speedway. But it's really drive dependent. You just gotta stay up front. That pack hand with a small field today, 13 cars looks like to be racing. You just can't make. There's no mistakes, especially in the playoffs. You just no room for mistake. You have to be as perfect as can be.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely the least skill-based track out of the 3, I'd say. I mean, because New Hampshire's a driver's track, then you've got the Glen, and then Bristol is just. I mean, you know where to hide. So I mean, there's multi-grooves at Bristol.
Yeah,
Chicago,
very indeed. I mean, if you look at the upcoming races, New Hampshire, it can be a driver's track. Watkins Glen, it's a road course. I mean, we've seen Glizzy, who's been, you could say, a road course merchant in the truck series. We've seen him run well at the road courses in the trucks that we've had. So I think you could see Glizzy run up front at the Glen in a couple weeks. But yeah, it's a very interesting first. I mean, we got Chicago, New Hampshire, the Glen, and then Bristol, and then obviously the championship is Homestead.
Yeah, you have they're all 4 different kind of tracks, and it suits to people's driving styles. Like you're saying, like Glizzy at road courses is very, very good. Shake is good everywhere. He doesn't count. No
hate on Shake. He's just good everywhere. Just good everywhere.
Shake, but just the guy with that talent in truck series you expect him to be good everywhere. Right. But I mean, he does despise Bristol. So maybe Bristol, he might take a break somehow.
He'll definitely be locked in by then.
Yeah. I mean, you could even look at going up to Bristol. I mean, a lot of people have been picking Movement to win that race at Bristol. He's always seemed to be quick at Bristol.
Yeah. Movement's improved. What the heck was that? But Movement has definitely gotten better over the year, as the season's gone.
I agree. I think I don't know what happened. I think it's just because I know at HMS before he switched to JGR, he wasn't as good. I think as motivated on that particular team.
Yeah,
once he
the trade gave him a spark.
Yeah, it's just that spark in him.
He's been a different driver since he got to JGR.
Yeah, he hasn't been the very best, but he's been consistent enough to be in the playoffs.
I mean, he led last week. He led laps last week.
Yeah, indeed. Before we start here, before we join real quick, we're gonna go with our race picks. So I will start us off. I mean, this is probably obvious, but I'm gonna go Shake and Bake. I mean, I don't really. I mean, do I really have to say anything much about Shake?
I mean, no.
he's been the best truck the whole season. And already 33 points above. I'm just gonna pick Shake to win this race.
Yeah, it's winning in, right? So you win the playoffs.
I believe it is. I think so. Yes.
I'm gonna take the 38 of Glizzy Wagons to win this race, and Punch's ticket to the championship for tonight.
I like that. I like that pick from. Okay, I like that.
Well,
pick.
I have a very interesting pick. I'm going for Porchy to win this race.
Ooh, Porchy.
Oh, okay. Hey, a non-playoff guy can spoil the party. That is for sure.
He could join.
Alright, we are
good to join?
good to join. Yep, we are good to join.
Do y'all wanna throw out a championship 4 predictions?
Oh, we could.
I'll start. I mean, I think Shake. I mean, if Shake doesn't make the championship 4, what are we doing? But I got Shake, and then I got Glizzy winning. I got the 24 and the 4.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Shake, that's my obvious first pick, because unless he misses a race or two, which probably isn't going to happen, he's making the final 4. I'll put Marner in there as well. And then after that, I don't really know, honestly. Speaking of Glizzy, he got pole,
He got the pole. Oh, man.
He got the pole.
My pick's looking good. I didn't even know
I'll go Shake, Marner, and then I'll go, you know what, I'll throw Small in there. I think Small hasn't really been consistent enough, which kind of worries me, but if he can be consistent, I'll throw him in there. And my 4th, I'm gonna go with one of the RFK guys, but I'm gonna go with Nate. I think Nate may have a better chance than Glizzy, only being 1 point out, so that is my final 4.
Hey, well, the two of the guys, always the 38 gets loose. He almost went 15, almost went 3 wide there. But a couple guys that are under the line are running 1-2 here. So
yeah, those RFK guys looking pretty quick right now.
Already. Got the apron. 3
Oh, they're 3 what? 3 oh, contact! Shake into the wall!
Oh, here comes Nate.
Huge complications already. Shake's gonna fall back to at least probably to the tail end of this pack, as Nate's gonna go out to the lead. Small in second. Who is the 22? That is DJ McMoo.
That is DJ
is in
McMoo.
third. Who came so close to winning a couple weeks ago at Charlotte, but Shake he couldn't hold off that 2 truck and could not quite get the win, but a second place. So a good run for. Contact between Small and the 22.
Man, here comes Heredias pick 3 wide.
Here comes Heredias pick the 13 of Porchy.
Man, as Nate's getting a
look at the 24 Marner making it 3 wide. They are going.
This is exciting.
Only 13 guys, but they're making it exciting. As we're gonna go back here, as Shake has fallen back. Another playoff guy, his GMS teammate of Sikkim, not having a good start, and Movement is running dead last currently. So a good start for Movement there.
Man, they're getting loose. It looks like a lot of high sliders going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, contact again. Up the track goes Moose. Doesn't get the wall. Doesn't look like.
Look at Dead Dad trying to make moves. Dead Dad is a sneaky pick. He may only be 10 points back, but he is a, I believe, former champion, former Final 4 driver.
I think I don't know if he made the Final 4, but I know he was in the playoffs, almost made the Final 4.
Yeah, he's one of the experienced, so I wouldn't count out Dead Dad as they're 3 wide. Look at Sikkim and the 23, those 2 teammates trying to push each other. They're still 3 wide between the 1602 and the 38.
Man, this couldn't be going any better for Nate. He's got about 2, 3, 10 seconds.
Yeah, as
he's separated right now.
Or truck separated. Is there a 4 wide? Here comes Shake.
Here comes Shake and Bake.
Man, they're
Shake and baking his way through the field.
They need to get it together. This 4 truck pack.
If you're the guys back here, you kind of probably don't want to be battling, because look at the top 4. They've put a big gap to 5th place of Dead Dad.
I think if you're Shake,
into the grass goes. I believe that's the 13 of Porchy back there. Indeed, it is.
They just checked up the field there.
Man, Porchy has damage.
As we didn't talk about this guy much, he's also in the forest, but 4th place, Secure the Perks, having a really solid run right now.
He's also kind of a sleeper. He's been having some really good runs, but it's just every time he has a good run, somebody else that has a better run, he just gets outshined. But he's been up front here a lot of these races, so I mean it's not surprising to see him up here.
Yeah.
McMoo's giving
the 22. Oh, hits the apron. Marner's gonna take advantage. The 98 may try to follow him as well. Gonna follow him as well. Yeah, you hit the apron here. We've seen it like tracks like Charlotte, Atlanta, You hit the apron, you're gonna lose at least a couple spots if you can't get back down to that bottom.
I don't know if Sikkim qualifying, but for the last couple of weeks, Sikkim has been starting at the back. I don't know if he wants a challenge to start last to first. I think he's Lewis Hamilton or something, but he does every week, so.
Speaking of these guys back here, Shake is trying to get by the 38. Oh, contact between the 02 and the 38. A big block from Glizzy. Where did that Ford truck come from?
They need to get in line here. They need. How many laps? Do we have an in race?
I believe Dead Dad has a stream out.
I'll let you know when he comes up by.
Alright.
They are side by side. Shake and Captain Dead Dad. This is for 5th poise.
8 to go.
8 to go in stage 1. Oh! The 23 gives him a ball contact between the 16 and the 2. They are going at it back here for 5th. The 02 making moves as well. Sikkim is, after I believe he started dead last in this race, I'm not quite sure, has...
No, Movement was last.
Movement. Sikkim started in the back, and now he's right behind his GMS teammate of Shake.
Oh, battle for the lead! Here comes Marner! Marner's got nose under the 15, off 2. He's gonna get it. We're
gonna go on. We're gonna go on board here. 3-1. Look at Secure the Perks. He is.
Perks looking for second. Oh, and Marner hit the apron.
Nate got tied, I believe, running the high lane. Secure the Perks is gonna move into second, and DJ McMoo is gonna take third. I've been really impressed with Secure the Perks right now. He's had a really solid run. Very underrated driver in my opinion.
Yeah, he's he's doing well right now. He's I think he's gonna
looking for the lead. Secure the Perks wants the lead. He is
to the inside. Did he get it?
No. I believe Secure going into this race is 7 points back. So if he wins this race, he can very well gain points. As Secure is looking for the lead on the 24 of Marner.
To the outside. You better not leave that. Oh, he's gonna get up the track. Here comes the 22.
Comes the 22. A massive gap. So it's basically these 4 guys, and then 5th on back behind him.
He hits the 22 on the straightaway. Hits the wall.
Ooh, Nate's gonna go underneath him.
And they're jostling. This one gives the 24 a little bit of a lead. Here was 5 to go.
4 to go right this time.
4 laps to go.
4 to go this time by.
And a playoff point here. I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter. There's only 2 rounds, but 10 points.
Little bit of getting a little dicey back here. Movement. The 02 Small, Glizzy, Dead Dad. They're all kind of getting wild back here.
Mason said come into 3. Got you, Bruce.
Thank you, Mason. 3 to go.
All right. But every stage points matter back here. With the second pack, Shake is leading.
Better not let him cross you here. Alright, coming to 2 to go here. 2.5 laps for stage 1. And Marner could really start this playoffs off.
Oh, the 22 looking for the lead.
Huge block. Gotta make those.
Huge block. If you're Marner, you're a playoff guy, and you need this. You need these stage points, especially for the playoff points. So you gotta try everything. Oh, almost put him into the wall.
2 laps to go. Yeah, you gotta block. The 22's not in the playoffs, right? Oh, somebody's in the grass.
No, 20, the top 4.
Oh, and here he goes. Yep.
The top 4 besides the 22 are all in the playoffs. So that'd be Marner, Nate, and Secure the Perks. Let's see if Nate tries to make a move.
And they're gonna have one more shot here to get this stage done here. They're gonna have a run. All right, white flag. Stage number 1 is out. 24, can you beat him back?
If you're Nate here, what do you try to do? You've seen Marner block every run that they've thrown at him. What do you try to do here?
Gotta wait till 3 and 4. Marner's giving him the bottom here. You better get down.
Oh, now he's right on the back bumper. Yep. Going down the
side by side. This may just all but lock it up for Marner here. This side by side.
Oh, Secure the Perks looking to go 3 wide, it.
Oh, there's the
contact.
2-for-1 special for the 98.
Is the 98 gonna get second?
Oh, he might get the stage. The 24 almost got the wall.
He's gonna get the.
He's gonna.
Oh
wow!
man, the 98
What a power! What a
stage one!
What a move!
That is how important each point is, right there.
Yeah, this
there.
is like I've mentioned the playoffs. This is when it's gonna start to heat up big time for these playoff guys.
Is not happy in the Discord.
Porchy, I believe, is mad at somebody.
Explicative word. I said that wrong. A lot of. What did he say? Loves his teammate in the 15.
A lot of.
Ooh, teammate's not happy. Playoff time.
that is not good between the RFK guys. Hope the owner of Ballstick is watching this race very closely.
Yeah. Everybody complaining of crazy blocks might have Joe Logano in the race somewhere.
Your stage 1 winner is Marner. Secure the perks in second after making a 3-wide move into 3 and 4. Made it work. Nate gets 3rd and DJ McMule gets 4th.
Yep, here they come off pit road. Doesn't look like any changes. Sickham's 5th. Shake 6th.
Here they go back. Green, Marner, and Secure the Perks lead them. Secure the Perks is riding the... really trying to side draft him as they enter turn 1. Here comes Sickham and Shake. You can't count out Shake and Sickham. Those other 2 GMS trucks here. Look for them to make moves in the stage.
Not getting any help from anybody because he's pissed off at least a couple of people here early, even his teammates. So he's gonna get left.
Here comes the 23 slides up a bit. Shake's gonna get under him. I've mentioned Shake and Bake. You can't mention it. Count him out. Oh, the 02 of Small trying to look as well as. Believe every playoff guy is here except for Logan. I believe Logan's the only guy that is missed.
Yeah, Logan couldn't make the race sadly. I think he was out somewhere.
That is a tough break for Logan. Hope to see him back next week.
Yeah, I got a little piece of paper here keeping track of the stage points as best I can. So right now, the 4 drivers in. Well, obviously the 24 is leading, so he's got the little green in next to his name. You got him, then you got Shake, then you got Secure the Perks, and then you got the 15. So
wow, very
Small and Sickham already.
Speaking of the 15 and the 2, here they come on the bottom. Oh, I thought Small was gonna make it move on Shake, but he's gonna get to the bottom. Nate's gonna get past the 22 and move into 3rd. Shake and Sickham are gonna follow as well. Here come those GMS trucks.
Yeah, let them cook. Shake
hit the apron. Oh, Sickham's gonna get under him. Contact between the 2 GMS trucks. Secure the Perks. Looking for the lead.
Yes, Secure the Perks +1. So that move at the end of stage 1 got him right now.
Shake is getting bullied back there.
No one likes the dominant trucking.
There's no room for the dominant guy.
No one. I get he's 33 above the cut line, but my lord.
You can't sit down and wait. You gotta be aggressive in these playoffs.
Yeah, you gotta be aggressive. And these non-playoff guys, they're gonna race the playoff guys like they would in any other race. Here comes Sickham! The 15 of Sickham and the 02 of Small in this as well. The Glizzy's getting in this battle as well. The lead's starting to heat up. The 15 underneath the 90. Here comes Sickham! Sickham going 3-way into the grass.
Give it to him. They're gonna wreck if he doesn't.
We're gonna go on board. We're gonna go on board with Sickham here. We try to get on board.
Yeah, no way the 23 is happy with the 15 right now. 15 is not making
his nose where I think it should have been.
I think he put it, at least from what I saw, he put his nose into the grass somewhat, but
I mean, it looked like on what I saw. Oh, and here comes the 15. Marner off the bottom. He's there, and new leader 15.
I think that 15 is a short run truck.
We're gonna go.
Short runs, man. He's flying.
We're gonna go on board with Sickham running 3rd right behind these 2.
Oh, the 98 just sent the 38.
I'm using that.
He saved it.
The 38 is not gonna be very happy about that one.
Secure gave him a spot back. I think
he should have a little more respect than what is given.
Meanwhile, it's another top 4 pull away, but this time Small snuck his way into the top 4. How about a Nice little run from Small here, running fourth.
Yeah, Small was stuck in the back of most of stage 1, and he found his way finally in clean air. Now he's fourth running with the big boys right now of this race.
Yeah, Small in my opinion is probably one of the most underrated truck drivers in the field. I mean, you got to give a lot of respect to him. I mean, races everybody clean for the most part, comes out here and competes for wins every single night. And you just got to give respect to Small.
Yeah, I don't think he gets as much respect as fast as a driver and good he is for such a young age he is on this game. He gets very overshadowed by people like Shake, Sikkim, Glizzy, and whoever, but he's really good.
Marner is trying to, now right back on the back bumper. Is Glizzy, he's somewhat pulled away from the guys behind him back there in fifth. Marner to the outside of Nate, not quite going to get it to work. The outside is a bit tough to pass here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's like you try to pass on the outside, your run just stalls out because there's just no speed up there. You gotta make your passes on the bottom.
Yeah, that 15 is not giving up the bottom at all.
Sikkim tried to look for a move.
Oh, let's look back here. Sikkim gets wrecked by Porchy.
Here's Porchy. You picked him already, and he's been mired in the back for most of this race. But let's see if Porchy can get past these guys and maybe make a run for those leaders.
I don't know, but he's stuck in the outside now. Secure Shaker trying to everything he can to get back up. Oh man, it's a heated battle.
Meanwhile, back to the lead. Sikkim and Small going at it for, I believe, this is third. Oh, a little bit of contact almost. Sikkim's gonna go help his teammate, which is probably the right thing to do. Being GMS trucks, you want to try to help your teammates out as much as you can.
Sikkim might actually make a pass on the outside. I'm
look
not
at
sure.
Look at Glizzy. Glizzy's slowly getting his way into this mix as well.
Oh, someone's in the wall! What? Whoa.
Oh, who's into the wall? Porchy into the wall back there.
Oh, yeah, contact with teammates! Oh!
Oh, the 4-16 and the 22. This is getting crazy. Glizzy's in here now. This top 5, they are getting really racy. It is playoff time, folks. And you are watching the Hennessy Performance Racing League. Race 1 of the truck playoffs here at Chicagoland. Sikkim trying to get back to the outside of Small. Not quite going to get it to work, though.
All right. 2 to go in this stage. He has 2 to go. Coming to final flag.
We got 2 to go.
Some good racing.
Yeah, very good racing.
Very good racing up here for the lead.
Well, I think you see today's winner. And then, like, this pack of cars that just pulls away. Because once you got that pack and, like, you lose the track, you just can't get back up here. Like, you just can't.
Yeah. Let's see if these 3 guys back here, they let off just a little bit. We're going to go on board with the 24 Mariners. They head down the front stretch and the back stretch here. Nate is pulling away just a little bit. Oh, Sikkim! Ooh. Oh, into the wall goes the 23. Just a little bit of wall contact there. Looks like it's not going to be enough. Stage 2 winner is going to go to that RFK truck driver of Nate in the 15.
Ooh, gosh.
Marner gets second, Small third, Sikkim fourth, and I believe Glizzy was fifth. He was fifth. And then you got Shake in sixth. Shake is slowly creeping his way back into this race.
Yeah, but slowly but surely, I mean, whoever's like finishing for the Shake, he's losing points slowly but surely to a lot of people down on the cut line, finishing very low.
Indeed, like Secure the Perks has gained quite a couple points. Nate was 1 point out going into this race, so a big stage win for Nate. Marner got that stage win, and Glizzy, I believe, as well, also finished pretty good in the stages. So we're gonna go back green here with the 15 of Nate and the 24 of Marner. We're gonna go back green here at Chicago. And Nate's gonna lead them side by side for third. Here comes Shake back here. We're gonna go on board with Shake. Back here, mired in about 6th or 7th place. Oh, Oh, contact between the 38 and the 23 of Sikkim. Sickim's not going to be very happy about that one. They are 3 wide behind him. That is the 4 of Movement, the 98 of Secure the Perks, and the 23 of Sikkim. As I mean, already, if you're Shake here, you've kind of been losing points to these other guys. What do you try to do here if you're Shake and Bake?
I think if you're Shake and Bake here, you're trying to not make a huge mistake. I know you lost points first 2 stages, but you still have a big gap to points right now. So you might as well just keep it easy, make smart decisions, and not fall too far behind and stay within that lead pack to maybe have a shot to win this race.
Yeah, and he's so far been able to keep up with this top 5. Secure the Perks trying to get his way back in as well. And Movement, he's been quiet, but he's moved his way into the top 10. Let's see if Movement can give the leaders a run for his money, or their money, here in the late stages of the race.
Yeah, as he gets getting passed by Sikkim, I think, here.
As there's a big jumble back here, 3rd through about 6th. Small, Glizzy, Shake, and Secure the Perks. Then you got a little bit of a gap back there between Sikkim and Movement.
Yeah, as you will see pit stops during the stage, at least 1 pit stop for this race. So I'll let you guys know when pit stops are coming up or have the lap coming up. So just be aware.
Yeah, we've seen pit stops before in the Xfinity Cup and Truck Series. It's been very, it can cost drivers if you speed. 1 pit road mistake and the win can go right out the window right then and there.
Yeah, and all the points you made up and you speed and finish dead last, it just ruins your day.
They're getting racy back here. Oh, the 24 mile looking to the inside of the 15 of Nate. Can't quite get it to stick. Let's see, Marner seems to have one of the quickest trucks. So that 15, that 15's been really good on these short runs, it seems like, and the long runs somewhat. Oh, Glizzy, I believe, had contact with either Shake or the O2 of Small. Speaking of Small, going underneath the O2 of Small, but Shake's going to go with his teammate and help him regain 2nd place. Secure's up there as well. Sikkim down to the bottom underneath the 98. Glizzy's appeared back in here. Dead Data Movement are getting themselves back in this as well. This is helping Nate out, though, pull away from the lead, or pull away from these guys.
I think Nate, I don't know, but I think Nate might have the best overall car. Him and Marnes. Even Marnes got shuffled back a bit, but I think him and Marnes are, if they go the draft, they will pull away.
I completely agree with you there, Heredia. I mean, Marner won stage 1 and Nate has won stage 2, and they seem to be the best 2 cars, but Marner is back here in 4th, but still kind of a long way to go, so we'll see if Marner can get back up to the lead.
As you see, Movement, I don't know, Movement might have not been putting laps in for these first few tracks. I think Bristol is where he wants to put his most time here at, because he's been struggling all day.
Speaking of the lead, here comes that 2 truck of Shake. I said earlier you can't count him out. Shake is on the move. He's up into P2.
There it is. Shake the GOAT. I mean, he's coming for the lead. He's hunting that 15 down. He's not going to hesitate. He doesn't care. He's here for wins.
He's here for win. He may be 33 above, but he wants a win and he wants a championship. Now he's right to the back. Bumper of the 50. Oh, Nate's throwing a block. We're gonna go on board. Little Joker blocks there from Michigan a couple weeks ago in the Cup Series.
And you see, like, the aggressiveness is pulling. And guess what? Here it is, 5 cars that pulled away, and this is where you want to be at, this front pack.
Yep. Without a caution, one of these 5 guys is going to get the win if we don't get a caution here.
Oh, Small made a little bit of mistake hitting the apron. Here's Sikkim trying to take him on the outside.
We're going to go on board with Shake. trying to get by Nate. Not. Oh, got a little tight there. Now look at the 0-2 of Small. Trying to get up there. Sikkim, he's still in the mix as well. Secure the Perks is trying to get himself back into this mix as well. And then you see Dead Dad as well. Dead Dad, he's been quiet, but he's been pretty consistent. I believe he's finished top 10 in both stages, so a couple of stage points.
Blocks everywhere up there.
Side by side for the lead and for third. This is crazy.
Oh, here comes 15 off the bottom.
15 off the bottom. Now Sickham's in the mix. Is he gonna help his teammate here try to get by the 15?
Has Mason said anything?
27 to go.
27 to go, and we will have pit stops, barring any cautions here. Look, see, there you go. The GMS trucks of Sikkim and Shake. Oh, he's gonna leave his teammate out to dry. Wow.
You have to do that. You have to do that.
Playoffs, man.
You have to. You have to.
Sikkim is technically underneath. He's out of the playoffs right now.
Oh, Shake got really, I don't know if he got loose or tight there, but wow. Look at this. Dead Dad and the 22 have popped themselves into this picture with all this battling. Dead Dad is quietly had a good race.
Shake, what happened? Did Shake just like turned right into Sikkim there? That's interesting.
I don't know.
Man, that does not look like. Oh, and here comes Sikkim.
Here comes Sikkim for the lead. Can he make the outside stick?
He lagged out.
Oh, contact between the leaders. We're watching the onboard from Shake as these two battle for the lead.
If Sikkim pulls this out, this track.
Chicago's a track where Chicago's a track where you mostly run the bottom. Oh, Marner. Oh, this is getting the way Shake hit the apron. Got off the track. Marner now. Shake may.
Trying the outside again. Side drafting from the 20.
Shake may fall all the way back to the KOM. This is contact.
That 15 is showing why this is his home track he wants to win here so bad right now.
Nate did mention in the predictions earlier that he was gonna win this race, and he's proving to be why he wants to win this race.
I thought he was lagging earlier, but
he was lagging. He was lagging a bit. we got a dancing truck.
Be a very, very annoyed, pissed off Sikkim.
Oh, very close there.
Daring moves here.
Sikkim, you can tell Sikkim wants this lead from that 15 truck.
Something tells me.
Way down there. He blocks him.
Block under there.
Oh my God! Marner's into this mix as well.
Yeah, I think the 23 is lagging a little bit.
That 23, he is trying to get his Nate's
He's going to the outside again. Side draft, he's got help.
Sikkim is going for it.
Nobody's gonna go with him. Maybe his teammate.
Maybe his teammate.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on.
This is the closest he's been.
Can he get the run? Oh, contact again.
Oh my God, they are going.
The way the leaders are racing, we may have a caution here in a couple of laps.
Oh, Shake just sent him to 0-2. Oh my God, 0-2's blocking. There might be a wreck.
They saved it. Sickham's there.
The 15 block.
What a crossover! Here comes the 24 Marner as well.
Oh man!
Wow! What a crossover move! What a move from that 23 truck.
That's fair in my book, because that 15.
Well, look at the 98 of Secure the Perks. He's moved his way into third.
Porchy's around. Oh no, he's coming off pit road actually.
Porchy into the pits. Oh, Nate trying to get underneath the.
I was just flipping through, and the 13 was like just stopped on the track. I was like, oh.
Here comes Shake.
Movement lost the drive, so he might have to short pit here.
The 0-2's on the apron here.
Glizzy!
He's got sent by two guys, man.
These playoff guys are not playing nice with each other.
And Marner around the outside here, pulled by the draft by Sikkim. He's gonna clear for second. He's already
Shake and bake.
He's in a Big Mac sandwich right now. He's HMS all over Nate right now. Him versus
Shake back into 4th, trying to get. Is going to pass the 98 of Secure. Now you have GMS 1, 2, and 4 at the moment.
Man.
Yeah. We have 6 laps of fuel, 5 to 6 laps of fuel. So you guys see pit stops in about 4 to 5 laps, and there's 19 to go. So we're coming close to the end here, and into pit stops.
Yeah, pit stops are going to be very interesting. Oh, Shake almost into the wall.
Dude, Shake is not.
This is not how you,
This
like,
is not
Shake.
This is not a typical Shake run that we're used to seeing.
His wheel break?
Oh, I think the 15 hit the apron and got tight. Oh, Shake into the wall! And he's spinning! And he's spinning! Oh no! The championship favorite is having.
Oh,
Denny Hamlin!
The championship favorite is having issues at Chicago.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, not saying an announcer jinx, but oh my gosh.
That's the movement. That's the forward movement. And Sikkim. No, not Sikkim. Did Shake speed? I think Shake sped on top of the pad. He's got a lot of it.
Oh man.
Here comes Secure the Perks for 3rd. Oh, Secure the Perks down to the apron. Trying to get by the 15 of Nate for 2nd.
He's gonna move him. He's gonna move him.
Oh man, they might give Sikkim the win here. Sikkim is pulling
Sikkim's getting out of there, dude. He's getting out of dodge.
Oh, contact between the two.
They're not happy with each other right now.
I thought Sikkim's chance to make the championship 4 would be Watkins' grip, but he might just punch it tonight.
Man, I've underestimated Sikkim entering this race, and maybe it's proving why I underestimated.
Is the 15 pitting? I think the 98's pitting as well. A couple.
I think 98 try to block, but he's going. I think he's pitting. 15's pitting this
I think the
time
15 is pitting. Let's see if he brings it down. He does bring it down. That was close.
That 0-2 about just killed him.
Now,
Sikkim's got about a second and a half.
if you're a guy like Secure the Perks, do you try
maybe 2 seconds?
Do you try some sort of strategy here to get the lead from Sikkim?
They just need to stay in line and draft. They can't do. And here, I think, are they pitting or what are we doing?
Someone signaled? Yeah, there's signals. 2 people signal, so I think.
Dead may be bringing you down pit road. I'm not quite sure. Let's see if Dead pits here.
If I'm Sikkim,
Martin's pitting.
Marner and Dead.
Did Dead speed?
Dead Dad was going like 80 on my screen. Nope. Okay, no speeding penalty.
He just gained so much time. Holy crap!
Good pit entry by the 16.
All right, people are pitting.
Oh, here comes Sikkim. Sikkim's pitting too.
Yep.
I think the 22 didn't.
The 98, the 02, and the 23 have all signaled down pit road. Oh, wow, Secure the Perks.
Secure the Perks up the tree. They come. 22 did not.
Oh, I thought they were almost wrecked there. Nope.
22 did not signal, but I guess he didn't have anybody behind him, so. Alright, they made up a little time there on Sikkim getting into pit road.
Let's see if Movement's short pit might, I don't know.
Yeah, somebody get on that 4 truck. Somebody, there's the 15 going by.
Movement is now just, 15.
Yeah, 15 here comes.
Oh, Movement trying to move Torchy up the track. He's gonna move him. His teammate of the, I believe that's Sad Sack in the 51, trying to help Movement as well.
Yeah, he pitted the lap after the 4.
That
23, here he comes.
The lead, dude. He's flying.
That's 15 actually.
Alright, 23, 98.
Here comes the 15 crossing the finish line. Can he get to the lead?
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Sikkim's gotta run the apron. Sikkim's gotta run the apron here. The 15.
Yeah, 15's gonna.
Yeah, he's got him.
Let's go on board. Yeah, Nate's gonna get the lead. Sikkim's gonna try to block, but he's not gonna.
Lead. Nate. And man, that 23 was not happy with the 15, so we might.
That I don't know. That two.
How many laps do you want to race?
I'll let you know when he comes by, but it's 2 tired laps of a difference, and Sikkim's gonna eat him up for breakfast.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. Oh man,
we've seen we've seen 4 tires and 2 tires work, and 4 tires completely eats up 2 tires.
Yeah. I don't think he took 2, did he? I think the 15
took 4.
Yeah, the 15 pitted 2 laps early.
As Shake and Bake is back here all alone by himself.
15's the leader. What else did Mason say?
Yes, 15's the leader.
15 the leader, coming to 11.
11 to go.
So 11 laps to go. Man, the 15, what'd you say, has about a half-second lead here? Maybe give or take?
About 5 to 6 tenths of a lead. And I mean, Sickles will be closing here shortly.
We're gonna go on board with Sikkim just to see how much he gains on the 15.
I won't be surprised. Nate earlier was blocking and just getting into his head.
Yeah,
earlier.
watch that 24. Is that Dead Dad in fourth here?
That is Dead Dad. Dead Dad into the top 4. Okay.
Wow, that's impressive.
Dead Dad is -10 out going into this race, so a huge run for Dead Dad.
He didn't have very good stages though, so a good finish is what he needed.
Yeah, I think he will gain on Logan because Logan is not here this week.
Oh, Sikkim made about a 10th there. I think the 15 got loose.
Sikkim is gaining.
Oh yeah, he's got another 10th. Here you go.
Let's see. Does Nate throw like a block? Let's see.
Oh. Man, does Joey Logano block?
Well, let's see. We saw
it's
an
down to like
Xfinity.
210. Sikkim is there. Sikkim is he's got like he's running more middle of the track. He's putting it right on the seam.
We saw last week what happened between Nike and Speed, but
yeah.
let's see if Nate does the same thing to Sikkim.
He's there. This may be a little different of a situation here. We're not coming to a stage caution. Not even a stage caution. Manual. Sickim's looking to the outside here.
Sikkim to the outside.
Sikkim is there. 15's gonna block. Sickim's gonna get it. Sikkim underneath.
Oh, a little bit of contact gonna move him up the track.
23, and that should just about do it. The 15's gonna have the draft though, so don't count him out.
Yeah.
Or a Mickey caution, but I think this one may just be...
If a caution or they all make contact and wreck, the 24 and the 16 are right behind these two. Gonna try to get on board with the 15 of Nate to see if he can get anything back on the 23. Man, we've seen a crazy race here today, Nike. These boys have been going at it.
Yeah, this is, man, if Sikkim wins this, if Sikkim can finish off this race, it'd be a huge confidence boost to the 23. Like, huge. What are we coming to here? Is it, about 8? 7?
I believe it's maybe 8 to go, 7 to go.
Mason was giving us an update. He hasn't said anything, so I don't know.
I think 7 to 6 to go.
6 to go? Okay, 6 laps to go. Are we coming to 6 or coming to 5? Oh, we're 3 wide for third back there. Secure the perks, trying to get a couple more spots like he did in stage 1.
6 to go.
6 to go, right, coming to 5.
Yep, 5 laps to go at the line.
Wow, secure the perks. Gets by Dead Dad for 4th.
5 laps to go, and Sikkim is just...
It's a second race to lose.
Yeah, they might... Shoot, they're battling for third pretty hard here. You're going to have...
Secure the perks, cuts the nose of Dead Dad off, almost goes around.
Sikkim hit the wall. Sikkim hit the wall. He's like midway down the backstretch. He's
pushing really hard.
Yeah. I think
he has to make a huge mistake.
One mistake from Sikkim and a huge mistake, and Nate could be right there.
Man, 15.
We're gonna go back here for this battle between the 98 of Secure the Perks and the 24 of Mariner battling for third.
They're trying to bring out a caution. Are we coming to 3 to go?
5 to go.
Oh, 4 coming to 4.
4 to go. Oh, almost got rolled by the 24.
Oh my god. Sikkim does not like
coming to 3 to go.
Sikkim does not like seeing this contact. Oh my god. 3 laps to go. Sikkim. Oh, 15 got loose. You gotta assume he upped the tire pressure.
Marner is blocking like he's Joey Logano right now.
We got a lot of Joey Loganos in this race right now.
No offense to Marner, but the way these trucks race, you throw a block.
That's what you gotta do.
It's what you gotta do when it comes to playoff time.
He is blocking to the white
Secure the Perks trying to get by him. He just can't get by him.
2 laps to go for the 23 of Sikkim.
2 laps to go. Man. We're gonna focus on this battle.
fourth. Oh my God.
They're four. Oh my God.
They were about to kill each other. Sikkim wants his white flag to come out.
Two.
Oh, it's final? I thought it was 2 to go.
Oh, final.
I thought we just took 2. This is it? You said this is it?
Oh, this might be the final lap. I don't know.
Oh, secure the perks. Desperately trying to get by the 24. Marner's blocking.
Well, this could be the white or the checkered. We do not have a clue. This game does not give
Oh, Marner hit the apron. Secure the perks is under him.
Oh, white flag. Here we go.
This is the white flag.
The 23.
Oh, contact between the 98 and the 24. He's dead. What a Captain Dead. Oh, shakes into the grass, past the finish line. Oh, they're getting racy up here. The 02, the 6, Marner fell from 3rd to Vlad to the end of this pack.
And off turn number 4, Sikkim is gonna punch his ticket to Homestead. Sikkim wins.
How about that, Sikkim?
And he does a little burnout to celebrate. Man,
hell of a
huge win for Sikkim.
Hell of a job from Sikkim.
The 51 wrecks across the line. 15 does get second.
Believe secure the perks got
secure the
third.
perks. Is that Small with 4th?
Wow, how about
Glizzy
that?
gets a top 5, and then it's Dead Dad McMoo, man, and Marner all the way back.
A Discord chat from the RFK camp, they're saying that to make sure that the 23 does not win the championship.
Ooh. Why?
Okay, very interesting. They're from the RFK camp.
Oh, and Marner just called Dead Dad some things I can't say on the air.
some very things that would be on radioactive if we had a radioactive.
Man, fastest lap, secure the perks with 31.109. Blistering fast out of that.
Glizzy's second fastest lap. Shake had the 4th fastest lap. Just Shake ran into bad luck there in stage 3. So we will now get to our we will now interview the top 3. It will be Sikkim, Nate, and Secure the Perks.
Nate, and Secure the Perks.
I gotta give credit to Sikkim. That was a heck of a run from Sikkim.
Yeah, that 24 is not happy with a 16 after this post race, man.
That's why we get the other 2 in here. We can start off interviews with our race winner of Sikkim. I guess we will start off with Nike. You can start us off.
All right. Are we starting with Sikkim?
Yep.
Hey, Sikkim, you got a copy?
What?
I was asking you if you had a copy. Well, congrats on the win, man. Did you see this win coming entering the race?
No. I didn't practice. I did like one practice race a week ago, and then that was it.
Hey, well, maybe practice isn't perfect. So, man, talk us through that. How did you get that done?
Stage 1, well, basically quali got ruined because before, even though I signaled, he still hit me. We started 12th, and I think it was just a slow process of just being patient and just waiting for those just little moments where you can just take advantage. The 15 held up his end. He was just really just consistent on trying to block, so I just waited until the tires went and then just took my time and got around him. Thought I was in trouble for stage 3, but yeah, it was a good race. I just feel really bad for my teammates because they didn't have the same as me.
Yeah, well, that you were trying the outside there, and third time was definitely a charm to get around that, get around him. So congrats on the win, and hey, now you got 3 weeks to just relax and get ready for Homestead, man. So
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna practice Homestead and make sure that the times are good enough to beat everyone out.
Alright, you got anything? Oh, sorry, second. I thought you were done.
Huh? No, I just said him.
Oh yeah. So you got anything for Sikkim, Heredia?
I personally was surprised with once you got up front and everybody was battling, you were just driving away. I mean, I know you're a sweat merchant, but I guess you didn't sweat hard enough this week, so it looks like you're gonna sweat hard enough for Homestead. Is that just your mindset now? Just Homestead, and
I mean, I'm gonna
beat
try
Jake?
to just get some consistent, like maybe top 5, top 10s, mostly top 10s. But yeah, the mindset is Homestead. And I'll just figure out how to drive that, and then we'll see where that goes for the final 4.
Yeah, and you got your second win. This is your breakout season, so you gotta keep on cooking. Slick.
Yeah. Well, you punched your ticket to Homestead. I mean, what a win. I mean, we saw Marner be probably one of the fastest trucks. You think if Marner didn't have his issues with the other trucks, do you think he could have been up there competing with you for the win?
I think it was mostly set on the fact that throughout the race he was just so focused on who was behind him. And I'm not trying to say like he's not a good driver, but I think it's just one of those things of just not really caring about what's going on and just running your pace when you have the clean air to do it, and then that'll get you where you need to go.
Yeah, well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you for, I guess, the rest of the playoffs, but most importantly, in the next couple weeks, you'll be fighting for a championship at Homestead, so congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Alright, now we go to move on to our second place driver, Nate the Best. Finished second, had a really good run overall. Heard you want to start us off with this interview?
Nate, hometown track, and I mean, I thought you had the best truck for most of the race, and you showed it until Stickum got around you, and I don't know what happened and how he pulled away. I didn't catch the part how he just pulled away that quickly, unless you got caught in a mess with somebody behind you, you're battling. But like, did you think you had a chance to just get him back?
When he got in front of me, it was just over from there. If like 10 to go or whatever it was, he was gone from that point on.
Yeah, but I think you, as a underdog in these playoffs, I think you had a very solid run, nice point staying, the second place finish. I mean, like, does that give you confidence for the next 3 weeks that you can show this consistency and speed again?
Sorta.
Right, Nike or Slick, anything?
Hey, well, I mean, it was a good run. You definitely made up a lot of points. So, do you feel good about second place, or do you wish you, are you like, is there anything you regret? Like, I mean, there wasn't really nothing else you could do, honestly, within the position you were in on that last run there.
Yeah, we had the lead, and then, I mean, we were just trying to keep it the whole time because there's like 3 teammates behind us the whole time, and they're all teaming up and stuff. I'm not saying that like, that's a bad on them. That was good on them, but like, you know, it's unfortunate really. But still brought it P2. He pulled away right before pit stop, so I pitted it 1 lap earlier just to run my own race for a couple laps, and that's how I got past him in the first place. So. But he also had 1 lap fresher tires, which means a lot.
Yeah, well, do you think, I mean, obviously, P2 is great to start the playoffs, but do you think, you know, with New Hampshire, the Glen, and Bristol coming up before the championship, do you think you have any other shot of winning these next 3 races before the championship to make the Final Four and fight for a championship?
Maybe.
Good answer. Anyway, congrats on your P2, and we will see you next week at New Hampshire.
Thank you.
All right, now on to our third place guy, Secure the Perks. Well, you had a very good day overall. Ran top 5 most of the stages. It kind of fell back in the middle of the pack in stage 3. Just kind of talk us through how your race went and how you managed to get a P3. Alright, well, ready, you got anything to ask our third place finisher?
Did you just think you had anything for the leaders? Like, before the pit stops game, where you just kicking, shuffle back, coming back, shuffle back, coming back? I mean, was it just frustrating that how it was just happening to you almost all race? Yeah, I think that this day you should keep that confidence for the next couple of weeks. I think you're very underrated in my opinion as well. Said earlier in the broadcast, but you're very underrated. I think you could be in the Final Four if things go your way perfectly. So, good job today.
Yeah, Nike, got anything to ask?
Oh well, I just all around a good race for you. It seemed like you picked up a couple of valuable points there at the end of stage 1, and then you did the same thing right there at the end of the race, right? So hey, the playoff outside. Well, I mean, Shake had an awful race, so honestly, everybody is sort of compacted together there. So a slip up from anyone. I mean, Shake, did he even get stage points? I mean,
he sucks.
Man, that 30 some odd point lead that he had is more than likely gone. He might have like a 10-point lead or something, but and it's gonna be everybody under a blanket now. If he screws up again, he could be in hot water. So, man, it's really anybody's chance to make the championship 4. I mean, 3 races left at 3 very different tracks. How do you feel going into next week at New Hampshire? Yeah, them trucks really have low horsepower, and it's kind of annoying sometimes compared to a cup car. But hey, congrats on a good race today, and good luck next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap it up, I guess since Masopes is now in here with us, Masopes, do you? Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, there goes that. Well, I guess as we wrap it up, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the race, the racing in general, and what are we looking forward to next week?
Mason, he was gonna get you to give your thoughts to for the perks. He asked you if you wanted to say anything just for the perks.
Oh yeah, championship, man, and the trophy. We'll start engraving it next week.
Oh, okay. Very, very, very wise words for myself there. Okay, now myself.
I said, it's championships over. We'll go ahead and start engraving the trophy next week.
Oh, okay. Very, Myself is very confident in that 98 show. Very confident. But yeah, as we, I guess, wrap it up here, what are your guys' thoughts on how this race went, and what are we looking to next week? And the question is, does Shake bounce back in a big way after struggling for most of this race?
As you saw this week at a mile and a half, like, he had no friends. Like, nobody wants to work with him. They're tired of him winning and dominating. Now we're going to, I guess, New Hampshire's not really a short track, but you kind of got to drive it like a short. It's like a big Martinsville. So if you don't have many people on your side, because you got to roll the, like, middle of the top if you want to be fast. So you don't want anybody to, like, be on your bad side, and it doesn't seem like many people are giving Shake anything.
Yeah,
you saw this week. So Mason, shut up.
I was trying to fuck. Okay, dude, fuck you, dude.
Oh my God.
Damn. Well,
I was just messing with you.
Well, it appears that Nike and Mason have some beef now. Maybe we'll see them wreck each other in the Xfinity race tomorrow. Anyway, as we wrap it up, yeah, it was overall. It was overall. I mean, you saw a lot of sending and hitting apron, and I guess Shake being left out to dry by his own teammates. But next week should be interesting. But I think that's pretty much it from us. So for Slick, Nike, and Heredia up here in the booth, we are gonna wrap it up. But be sure to tune in tomorrow for both start of the playoffs for Xfinity and Cup. Should be pretty exciting tomorrow, but that is it from the booth. We will see you guys next time.